breathe in through your nose and have your mouth closed. When you take a breath out, breathe out through pursed lips, like. So it kind of puts some resistance to your breath. Okay. So, we're all sitting, relaxed. We're going to take a breath out. Let all of that old air out of your lungs and make a sound. And then I want you to inhale quietly through your nose and count to 4. Hold your breath for the count of 7. And let it out for the count of 8. Now inhale again. Hold it. And slowly let it out. Hold it in. And down. Notice your thoughts are probably racing. Thoughts is probably trying to come in. Just let them go. Say, hey, how you doing? Good. Let it go. Think of them as leaves that are kind of floating along down a river. It's there, and you let it go. So just kind of keep doing this deep breath in, hold it, and out 4 more times. When you're ready, you can just raise your eyes and back in this one. No naps? So I'm curious to know what that was like for you.
Like the last training 101.
Yeah. That's a pretty stressful event to prepare for. Yeah.
I can remember going through that training years and years and years ago. Very relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Was it not relaxing for some people? You guys are quiet. Need some more candy. You need more candy back there? So that's something that you can do anytime, anywhere. You don't have to close your eyes. People don't have to know that you're doing it. You can do it in the car. You can do it at your desk. It's just taking those slow, deep breaths, and it really slows things down in your body. Kind of unwinding that stress ball just a little bit. So the next exercise that I want to try is called progressive muscle relaxation. Are any of you guys familiar with that? Yeah. So it's a great way to relax your body. Some of us don't carry our stress in our minds. Some of us carry it in our body. And we'll notice, you know, walking around and like, oh, and then you sit down and you're like, I didn't realize I was walking around like this all day. So the idea behind this is that you're focusing on tensing up muscle groups and then relaxing them. So we're going to tense each muscle group for about 5 seconds and then relax it for about 30 seconds. And you just kind of keep going through this until your whole body is relaxed. You can get very, very specific with it. You can just kind of do general. We're just going to do general areas, but you know, when you're at home or something, or you notice that different areas, like, oh, you know, my shoulders are feeling tight, you can do progressive muscle relaxation just in that area too. It helps you become more aware of what physical sensations are going on in your body, and it's really, again, it can be used anywhere. Nobody has to know that you're doing it, unless you're doing the face one, and you're like, and then they're like, well, what's going on with that girl? So maybe save that one for the car at home or the bathroom. So, all right. Let's see. Okay. So we're all comfortable because we just did our breathing. Relaxed. So I'm going to give you the acronym CALM. It stands for chest, arms, legs, and mouth. So while we're doing this, kind of repeat the word calm to yourself. And not like calm, 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 calm. No. Like calm, calm. Kind of use it as a mantra. It's a reminder. This is my goal. This is what I want. So, sit in your chair, feet on the floor, very relaxed posture. And I want you to focus on, we'll spell it in a different way, we'll go top to bottom. So focus on your mouth. Kind of tense up the muscles in your jaw, right? Hold that for 5 seconds. And then relax. And just let your jaw drop. We carry an amazing amount of tension in our jaw. Our dentists love it. Just relaxing that jaw. Let your muscles hang. So the next one we're going to move to is our chest. So kind of tense up that chest. You know, it's like pull your abs in, you know. Hold that. 5 seconds. And then release. So that goes from the chest, torso, your back. This is a strong part of our body. It carries us around all day long. You just need to show it some love. And when you're doing this, it's kind of like giving yourself a little squeeze or a hug. Our arms. So we're going to tighten up your arms, tighten up your shoulders, roll tight, 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 tight. Second. Relax. That's one of my favorites. And then our legs. So you can do whatever you want. Tighten up your legs, like really tight, super tight, all the way down to your toes. Hold it. And relax. This is one that you can go through several different times. Sometimes it's easier when you're laying down. If you really want to amp it up, you can lay down in the dark. It's very relaxing that way. There's just the less stimulation you have coming from the outside, so that you can focus on what's going on the inside is better. So what do you guys think of that one? Yeah, good. It might. I'm not a doctor, but hey, it's worth a shot, right?
Yeah.
I know walking helps for that, so I would give it a try. All right, so the next and the last different exercise we're just going to practice really quick today. I also want to be mindful of the time, so we have to wrap up in about 5 minutes. Is visualization. So using imagery or daydreaming worked really well in school. I went to school a long time ago on the campus out in Southern Maine Community College. Great place. Ocean view. Oh yeah, you can check right out for a minute. So what we're going to do is focus on your happy place. So it's incredibly personal. You don't need to share. Don't share. if you guys don't mind, just kind of closing your eyes and focusing on your breathing. Trying to quiet your mind. Again, those thoughts are going to be coming in and out. Just let them come, let them go. Focus your thoughts on a place that makes you feel great. Whatever it may be. Imagine yourself being in that place. Think about all the little details that are around you and that make that place so amazing. Think about what you see. The color of the sky, maybe the sand or water. What are some things that you might hear in this place? Running water, birds, familiar voices. What might you smell in this place? Salty air, foods, flowers. What do you feel when you're in this place? The sun? Grass? Warmth? Cold? What can you taste? Maybe the sweetness from eating a specific fruit you like. Allow yourself to completely enjoy this space. This space is where you can feel relaxed, safe, peaceful, and happy. Enjoy all of the colors, the smells, the sounds, the tastes, and the feelings that are around you in this place. Now before you leave this place, take a picture of it and store that picture in the back of your mind. Now slowly open your eyes. So you've all created your picture today. So later this afternoon, maybe you're feeling stressed, go back to it. Think about it. See what that feels like. Even just for a quick moment, even when you're driving home, you can focus on that in your mind's eye, not with your eyes closed. Focus on that place and what that brings to you and what it feels like. So those are just some 3 very basic techniques that you can try. There are tons and tons of other different stress reduction techniques. Like I said, this is something that takes practice, it takes time. It won't happen overnight, but incorporating these little things in the day or paying attention to that you're already doing them in the day will really make a big difference. Trust me, I'm not filling you full of crap. It really, really will. So we've talked a lot about, just different ways of handling stress, how stress affects us. I know I've gone fast, and so I know I've bombarded you with stuff. But on the back of this 50 ways to take a break, there is a kind of self-care prescription. You don't need to fill this out now. You don't need to fill it out at all. But it's a way for you to consciously and actively say that I am going to be aware of the stress that's in my life and I'm going to be doing something about it. And making a commitment to yourself to say, okay, I'm going to do that deep breathing exercise or deep breathing of some kind twice a day for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, breathing 2 times, whatever is realistic and reasonable for you at 10 in the morning, at 5 at night, or whatever it may be. And that just kind of says, all right, yeah, I'm going to take care of me. I'm sure we all have lots of people in our lives that we need to take care of. But ultimately, if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to be there for anybody else. And sometimes people need permission to say, it's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to put yourself first. And these are just little things that you can do to put yourself first, to take care of you so that you're better able to handle what's around you out there in the world. So we've got about -1 minute, but do you guys have any comments or thoughts about, you know, what I've talked about today, or, you know, what you're taking away from this?
All good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Very relaxing life.
There you go. So I don't want to take all this candy home with me, because that would be unhealthy coping. So cram your pockets full, and you know, feel free to take any coloring pages with you if you'd like.